Welcome to our channel. If you've not yet subscribed to our channel, subscribe to our channel, click on the bell button to get notified about latest videos. Today in this video we are going to discuss about the types of nutrition. But before moving into the main concept of the video, I would like to inform my dear subscribers and viewers that you can join our WhatsApp group to get your doubts clarified instantly. That is, your doubts will be cleared within a stipulated time of 24 hours from the time of posting your doubts. And secondly, we have also started our Facebook group to provide information about webinar all over India and worldwide. The link of both the groups are in the description. By clicking that link, you can join in our Facebook and WhatsApp group. In specific, if you want to interact with me and clear your doubts, you can join our WhatsApp group. So that's all about it. And now let us get into the main concept of the video. That is the types of nutrition. So first of all, what is nutrition? The process of providing or obtaining the food necessary for health and growth is called as nutrition. It is a mandatory process occurring in all types of organisms, from microorganism to multicellular organism. So it is an inevitable process for all organisms to sustain. Now let us discuss about the origin of the word nutrition. The word nutrition is derived from the Latin word nutrio, which means to nourish. So that's all about the nutrition. Next, let us discuss about the reason why we need nutrition. We need nutrition to fulfill these three important requirements, that is carbon source, energy source, electron source. The food we intake must fulfill these three requirements. That is, the food we intake in the form of nutrition must act as a carbon source, energy source, and also electron source. First of all, what is the importance of carbon source? Carbon is the basic building block of life. Without carbon, there is no biological molecule. All biological molecules contain carbon in their molecular structure. For example, if you take the nucleotide, which is the basic building block of our DNA, also contains carbon in their molecular structure. And secondly, we have the energy source. All organisms need energy to grow, reproduce, maintain the structure, and to respond to their environment. The image shown in the screen shows that the transfer of energy occurring between the organisms. Why it is occurring? Because all organisms need energy, then only they can sustain in this environment, they can reproduce, they can have active metabolism and grow. So third important thing is the electron source. What is the importance of electrons? Why electrons are so important? Because they drive the entire biological world. Without electron, there is no chemical reaction or biological reaction. That is, if it is an oxidation reaction, then there is a release of electron. If it is a reduction reaction, then there is a gain of electrons. The best example is the electron transport chain. In this method of production of energy, the electron moves through the enzyme complexes present in the inner mitochondrial membrane, and this movement will create some energy, and this energy will be helpful in the production of ATP. So that's all about the reason behind the acquirement of nutrition. Now let us discuss about the types of nutrition based on the sources of carbon, energy, and electron. Firstly, based on the carbon source, the organisms are divided into two types, that is autotrophs and heterotrophs. The prefix auto means self, that is, these organisms acquire their carbon source without the help of other organisms. So they acquire their carbon source from an inorganic molecule called as carbon dioxide. That is, carbon dioxide is the sole or principal biosynthetic carbon source for these organisms. The second type is heterotrophs. Hetero means different, that is, these organisms used reduced and modified organic molecules produced by other organisms as their carbon source. Secondly, based on the energy source, the organisms are also further divided into two types, that is phototrophs and chemotrophs. The prefix photo says that these organisms use light as their energy source. Mostly it is sunlight. And the chemotrophs, these organisms use the energy produced as a result of oxidation of organic and inorganic compounds. So only they are called as chemotrophs. And that's all about the organism types based on the energy source. Based on the electron source, organisms are divided into two types, that is lithotropes and organotropes. The prefix litho says that these organisms used reduced inorganic molecules as their electron source. That is, when these reduced inorganic molecules are oxidized, electrons will be released and these electrons can act as a good electron source. And organotropes, these organisms use organic molecules as their electron source. So that's all about the types of organism based on the sources of carbon, energy and electron. Now let us discuss about the major nutritional types of microorganism based on the energy source, hydrogen source and carbon source. The first important type is photolithoautotropy. The prefix photo says that these organisms use light energy as their energy source. The word litho says that these organisms use inorganic molecules as their electron source. And the word auto says that these organisms use carbon dioxide as their carbon source. And the second type is photoorganoheterotropy. That is, these organisms use light energy as their energy source. The word organo says that these organisms use organic molecules as their electron source, and they use different types of organic molecules produced by organisms as their carbon source. And the third type is chemolithoautotropy. The word chemo says that these organisms use chemical energy produced as a result of oxidation of some molecules as their energy source. The word litho says that these organisms use inorganic compounds as their electron source, and also these organisms use the carbon dioxide as their carbon source. The fourth important type is the chemoorganoheterotropy. These organisms use chemical energy as their energy source. The word organo says that these organisms use organic molecules as their electron source, and also these organisms use different types of organic molecules produced by different types of organism as their carbon source. And the examples of each type of nutrition is listed in the screen. You can pause the video and note down the examples, and you can take down this entire tabulation for easy remembrance. So that's all for today's video. Thanks for watching. See you later, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more trick based videos. Thank you.